Hi everyone, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading today that is for Sun, Moon and Risings. If it doesn't resonate with yourself, then please take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. I hope you like your messages today. If you do, please like and subscribe to the channel and you'll get updates every time that I put new content on the channel. Okay, let's get into the reading. Hi, so this is a collective finance reading for Capricorn. Today is what day are we on? 26th of May. Whenever this falls into your feed, it should hopefully when it's relevant for yourself. Could be something that's past, could be present, or could be future. Now it is a collective read, so only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm also not a financial advisor, so I'm not here to advise you of what to invest in. This is just a general collective reading to try and give some advice on a particular financial situation that Capricorn may be in. Okay, Spirit, can we get some cards for Capricorn, please, for their finance, for the current financial situations for Capricorn? Spirit, please, can we get some cards for Capricorn? Okay, so we have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so yeah, the Magician is your overall energy then for the read. So currently, potentially, with him being in reverse, you don't potentially use money in a very rational way. Okay. How do we put it? You might find that you're not particularly honest with yourself, possibly, or with others with regards to how you deal with money. So maybe you're somebody that might spend a lot. Maybe you're not somebody that likes to save, but you might, tell people that you do it the other way around. Maybe you tell people that you've got a lot of money, but you haven't. Maybe you've got a job where you're doing all right, but maybe you tell people that you're really, really successful, but it's not all that it's cracked up to be, or it's not everything you need. And it might be that you might end up putting yourself into a bit of debt. It could also be the other way around. Maybe you've got a lot of success and a lot of money, but you tell people you don't have. That's what it's suggesting with that Magician. But it does suggest, though, that you also might just be a bit of a spendthrift and potentially not saving for a rainy day, maybe. So that's what it's suggesting is your overall energy. Okay, now your current position, we do have the Fool. Now the Fool is suggesting that you may be a bit of an irrational spender. Again, that's clarified with that Magician, just is your overall energy. So yeah, so if you're a bit of an overspender, potentially, and you don't really do much saving, you might be a little bit lazy and detached where it comes to investing into work as well. And that's what we've got for you. We'll get clarification on these as well. But that's what we do have for the current energy. Now, is your blockage, we do have the Moon card, which does suggest that you might need to do some, how do we put it? You might need to do a little bit of realizing that not all dreams can be done with a little bit of money, and you need more money than what you may already have to realize it. So where you might be somebody that thinks you're going to get everything you want if you don't do the saving that you need, you know, it's not really going to come to fruition as such. Now, what you have is core beliefs that help, that contribute to that blockage potentially, is that you look at a lot of other people and how they're doing things. So it could potentially be that you're looking at successful people, but you're looking at how they're spending their money, potentially, not how they got the money to start with. But yeah, so it just suggests that you do know that you need to, you know, when you are looking at getting financial success, that you do look, you know, look at how other people are doing stuff. But yeah, again, possibly that you might just be looking at the spending habits, potentially not this step by step of how they may have got there to get to have the spending habits they've got. Now, in the position of changes that can improve your situation, we do have the Tower. So it does suggest that you do need a solid foundation, and to make some sort of, or if you're going to make some sort of investment potentially. So it does suggest that you do need some sort of savings. And then your outcome, you have the World card. Okay. Now that is suggesting that you need to be productive, or that you will be productive to earn, save, and invest. So it looks as though whatever you come into this with your feeling of not doing stuff, of being a little bit spendthrifty, that you know that actually you need to be coming out of it and doing some hardcore saving, possibly investments, and you know that you need to be productive to do that. You know, it does suggest that the events that have happened in the past have impacted on you, and have changed your expectations. So yeah, let's get some clarification on these cards. So Spirit, can we get clarification on the Fool, please? Oh, and something's just jumped straight out. Okay, actually we've got the Ten of Cups and we've got the Moon in reverse. So again, that Moon, pretty much the same sort of message for you, for your current position. So, you know, you are aware of the need to save money. You don't currently save money. You spend it quite a lot, but you know that you need money. Is basically what that Moon is suggesting when it's in the reverse. You're fully aware that you do need to have some money. That Ten of Cups is suggesting that, you know, money does have a good effect on you, and it does have, and you like to potentially spend your money on other people. Maybe potentially that's why you feel that you need a lot more of it. Maybe it's something where you're looking at, you know, maybe, how do I put it? Maybe you're looking at increasing the size of your family, and you know that you need to have a bit more money to do that. Spirit, can we get clarification on this Moon card, please? Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands to clarify that Moon card. Now that Page of Wands is also in the reverse. So there we go. So the Page of Wands is, how do we put it? So the Moon card is saying that, you know, you obviously you need more money than you think you do. This is suggesting that you potentially want to go away. So maybe you're looking at saving for a holiday, and you're trying to do it in the cheapest way possible. And this is, when this is in the upright, this is suggesting that you're investing money into some sort of trip. When it's in the reverse, this is suggesting you don't. So yeah, believe this is, that's possibly what the blockage is. So maybe it's you want to go on holiday, or you want to go on take people on a holiday. You want to spend your money on people because you know it's going to make them happy, and you need some money to do that, because you want to take them all on holiday, for instance. But you're looking at doing it the cheapest way you could possibly do it, because other people may take their family members on holidays, and you're thinking, oh, I want to follow suit. This is suggesting that, if you are going to go on something, if you are going to go on a trip, you need to invest the money into it. It can't be done on a little bit of money. If it's something where you want to go traveling, it's suggesting that you do need, for instance, money backing up, because there's nothing worse than getting somewhere and you've not got any money to spend, for instance. Yeah, so that star card is then clarified by the Page of Swords in the reverse as well. Okay, so the Page of Swords then, someone who doesn't really pay attention. So maybe you're not paying attention to things properly. So you might be looking, again, like I say, you might be looking at how people are spending their money, but not actually paying attention to how they got that money to start with, or why they're spending it. You might just be looking at the surface level of things and not so much digging deep. It could be that, if you're looking at, if like, we'll go with the trip, for instance, you might be looking at people taking their family members on a holiday. Maybe you've got a bit of a family rivalry, and you've got a brother, for instance, that has got a family with 4 children, and they go on holiday every year, and you're in a similar kind of job, you've got a similar kind of finances, and you're looking at it going, I need to do that, but I need to outdo them, but do it in a cheaper way. What you don't see is that your brother's probably putting it on a credit card and might have a couple of £100,000 worth of debt. You might just be seeing it from the surface level. You might not be seeing that potentially the children's grandparents from the other side might be paying half of the contributions. Maybe your brother's partner's paying a good chunk of it. And you're not seeing the full thing. So you just jump into conclusions thinking, well, if they do that, I need to do that. Now, that is obviously a complete scenario, so that might be specific to somebody. Somebody's needed to hear it. Won't necessarily be relevant to everyone. Now, can we also get clarification on this Tower card, please, Spirit? Okay, so the Tower is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so not only is the Tower... So the Knight of Pentacles is somebody that needs to make plans and is going a bit slow doing it, okay? He is saying that, you have got a sound plan. In fact, no, he's not, because when he's in the upright, you've got a sound plan and you're going in the right direction, and at some point those seeds will come. But when he's in the reverse, it's suggesting you haven't put enough planning into it, potentially. So you need to do a bit more planning, a bit more working it out to decide whether or not you actually want what is coming up. Like I say, that Tower is investing with a solid foundation, so you need to have an open mind. You can't make a plan if you don't know what you're planning for properly and what you're getting into. That is what this is suggesting. You need to look at it from the ground up, make a plan from the ground up of how you're going to do everything, investigate it fully to see what you're actually coming out with. Because that, like I say, that Knight of Pentacles, he's great when he's in the upright. It means you're going to get what you want and everything's going to come to fruition. He means very similar in the reverse, but it just means that your plan's not quite so solid, and that you need to do more planning on it, because otherwise something could go a little bit awry and it's not going to be quite what you're expecting. Oh, Spirit, can we get clarification on this World card? So why is it suggesting that you need to be productive and do some earning? Oh, the Ace of Swords. Okay. So yeah, a new start. So having clarity, having the new, how do we put it? A new determination, a new outlook, seeing things how they are for what they are. So if it is, like I say, if we use that scenario that I'd already come out with family members, this is you seeing that actually, yeah, this is what it's going to cause. I am going to need more money. I need to go and be productive, and I need to go and earn it. It's not going to work out quite how I want to do it. My plan isn't quite solid enough to get exactly what I want. It's not going to work for the little bit of money that I want to put into it. I need to invest more. That is what it does look like from what these cards are saying. Okay. So whatever it is that you sit and normally watch, or whoever it is that you take influence from, it does suggest that you're not taking the influence from them fully. You're just looking at it potentially, like I say, surface level, instead of digging in deep to see exactly what it is that you need to do in order to have what they have, and that you think that you can, do it on very little. But like I say, you're aware though that you need to change. That's why you got that Fool, and that's why you've got that Magician. So you're aware that things need to change a little bit. Yeah, and you'll have that outcome of working a little bit harder. So not necessarily working harder, but saving, investing as well. So we're also going to pull an Angel of Abundance card for you. Spirit, can we get an Angel of Abundance card as well for Capricorn? Okay, so focus on your priorities. Okay, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're comparing yourself to others a little bit, but you maybe have your priorities a little bit the wrong way around. So where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So it could very much be that, you're comparing yourself to other people, but you don't need to. Maybe you want to look at spending money on something other people have got. And like I say, you're just looking at the surface level, but is that really what your priorities are? And then on the bottom of the deck, we've got positivity, faith, and optimism. Okay, you open the doorway to positive experience and opportunities with the positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Okay, so good luck with that financial situation. I hope that you have every success in saving what you need to. Okay, thank you for joining me.